Hello, first of all, I would like to thank the T.I.F.A International Film Award for awarding us for our music video in a Tamasic World. Both my wife Camilla, Martini and I collaborated on the music video of the song in a Tamasic World. I composed the song and produced the video while Camilla directed it. Therefore, I will answer on behalf of Camilla as well. In what follows, Camilla will ask me the questions and I will answer for both of us.
First, we ask you to introduce yourself, tell us who you are, where you are from, and where your film was shot.
I am a mathematician, publisher and writer in Italy, but since I was very young, I have always composed and played songs and written poetry. I directed 3 animated music videos in 2017, 18 and 20 from my songs Arabian Nights, Droplet of Stars and The Child and the White Whale, with Camilla Martini as a screenwriter. Camilla, she has a master in screenwriting from the University of Westminster in London. I have to say that she has the ability to transform the lyrics of my songs in fascinating visual images. In the film In a Tamasic World, Camilla was responsible for both the screenwriting and the direction of the film. The last question, I am Italian and the film was shot in Italy.
What were your inspiration for the film?
As I was saying, In a Tamasic World is also a track from my last album, The Mystic Haddock. It's a song about the Tamasic energy. In Hinduism, you have 3 qualities of human energy, constantly interacting with one another, that can affect our emotional, psychological and energetic states. Sattvas, that is to say consciousness, balance, harmony and intelligence, a light energy related to our spiritual essence. Rajas, that is to say the energy of action, change and movement that strongly bind us to the fruit of our work. And tamas, inertia, darkness, ignorance, materialism, dullness, that gave us the inspiration for the title of the song and for our music video In a Tamasic World. We imagine a dreamlike, symbolic journey into the modern world. Anima, the human soul, is threatened by dark forces who besiege her as other strangers. There's also Hyperion, the maid sage, and Clotho, the Moira seamstress of fate, who spins the thread of human life. Measure up against infinity and fate. Maya, queen of fire and illusion, evokes the life forces needed to sustain Anima in the confrontation that awaits her. On the chessboard of good and evil, where the struggle of being fought with the Tamasic forces, Anima appears to capitulate. But the immortal current of life will prove stronger than everything else. We are interested, as you can imagine, in esotericism, hermeticism, Jungian psychology, and generally in the relation between soul and symbols. Stories can hide precious jewels inside themselves. They can help us face our shadows, and sometimes stories can have the power to heal our minds. In her work, Camilla follows the so-called Jungian active imagination, which is the art of listening to what your visions are saying.
How was the production and what is it like to film in your country?
Our beautiful country, Italy, is the cradle of cinema, but in the case of our film, we made it entirely at home, between the house and the garden. In fact, as an independent production, we had a small budget and we needed a cinematographer, a gaffer, a key grip, a data manager, an assistant camera, electrician, etc. It was impossible for us to also rent a place to shoot the film.
For you, what is the main role of cinema for society?
For me, the role of cinema has always been and always will be to tell stories. Of course, cinema can also tell reality through documentaries and journalism, and I believe that conveying one's view of the world through images has the power to change reality. We all have a genius watching over us, inspiring our artistic visions. We also believe that the best one can do in an artistic creation is to conquer the inner silence and letting the images and words emerge from the deep of oneself. When you have the first version of your song or film or script, you need to apply the so-called Occam razor. That means entities must not multiply beyond necessity. Therefore, the second stage of the work is to remove everything that is not essential.
In an age of streamings, metaverses and artificial intelligence, how do you see the future of cinema?
As an editor, I have published several books on the effects of the metaverse and on operating remotely and how it is changing the world with the massive application of discoveries related to artificial intelligence. In particular, artificial intelligence will increasingly be used to create artistic works, probably including cinema. But I do not believe that artificial intelligence will ever supplant human in creating stories that have a heart. Perhaps it will be able to create commercial cinema. I would like, in this regard, to quote Billy Wilder, who said during an interview, "I hate the word movies. I make films, not movies. Good stories and visions work in a positive way. They can also be contagious as they affect the imagination of spectators and can awaken parts of our consciousness that have fallen asleep. Now, more than ever, the world needs to be awakened."
For independent filmmakers, do you think the hybrid model, screenings in theaters, streaming and online festivals, is bringing more benefits or losses?
Well, I think that technology, if used well, can always bring benefits. There will be always theaters to enjoy new films, and at the same time streaming and online festival allow you to spread your artistic creations to an audience that will otherwise never know anything about it.
Do you have any new work in development that you'd like to share?
We are working on a project of a TV series revisiting the story of Faust and Mephistopheles, but it's a surprise and I cannot tell more.